Coffee Cuties, we are back with another banger. And today I am going to be talking about the reasons I divested from the old natural hair movement. So let's just get right into it. So this video is going to highlight some of the reasons that I chose to divest from the old natural hair community and instead adopt the principles of the new natural hair community, which is the Coily hair community. So as we know, in the beginning, the natural hair community had its pros and cons actually. In the beginning of its glory days, the natural hair movement was basically created for women with type 4 hair, aka Coily hair, kinky hair, etc., to embrace their natural hair. However, what started out good, it eventually took a turn for the worse. There's no better way to put it than that. And I am going to be highlighting some of those reasons that it took a turn for the worse. And then I'm going to end it with the solution, which is the Coily hair community and all the principles and rules of the new movement. So let's just get into this list that I decided to write down. It is a doozy, so be sure to grab your coffee out of your Coffee Cuties mugs available on my website, your popcorn and your tea, and let's just get into some things. So first, I'm going to start out with number one. It is in no particular order, but the idolization of 3C hair. So basically, when we were trying to embrace our hair initially, basically show how beautiful Coily hair is, when YouTube came along and got a hold of the movement, a lot of 3C girls were really pushed in the forefront, and a lot of girls with Coily hair were attempting to force their hair to do something that it is not made to do, and that caused a lot of the issues that I am going to name within this video. But a key point is to, instead of just comparing your hair to another hair texture, etc., whether it is 3C, 2C, whatever, whether they're mixed, biracial, or whatever their admixture is, it doesn't matter. We can appreciate the hair on someone else, but that doesn't mean that we need to throw away and neglect our beautiful Coily hair. The next thing that was within the movement that I definitely disagree with was that the only Coily hair that they embraced in the original movement was the long and thick 4C Coily hair, and they basically prioritize length over health. And we know over here, healthy hair is well moisturized hair, well trimmed hair. It has nothing to do with length. So girls were literally leaving split ends on their hair, leaving their hair dirty, all type of things in order to attempt to grow these waist lengths or however long that they felt like they could get their hair. Next, that brings me into another point of trying to manipulate your hair to do something it was not meant to do, and that is the product overload. So this is basically when the brand deals kind of came into place, and a lot of brands were seizing the opportunity to really take advantage of Black women and take advantage of the movement. So they basically were paying some girls at the top to basically convince a lot of girls that weren't influencers at the top, just everyday Black women, to buy literally like 20 products just to do a braid out or do a wash and go, when it does not take all of that at all. If you have Coily hair, typically you just need shampoo, conditioning. You can use some type of twist cream, leave-in conditioner. Those are the basics. Of course, everybody's hair is different, whether you have thick hair, fine hair, etc. I did do a full video about different products based off your hair porosity, density, etc. I'm going to leave that link down below. But overall, we don't need 20 products for our hair to achieve basically a groomed look. So I am going to debunk that as well. But next, I'm going to get into the YouTube algorithm. I kind of already been touching on it, but the YouTube algorithm definitely pushed to the forefront a certain hair texture and type, etc., and left a lot of us Coily cuties out of the mix. So partially, we were idolizing hair that didn't belong to us, but on the other hand, we really wasn't given a lot of options of hair twins on YouTube, because even when we were put, like I stated in another video, 4C hair, 4B hair, 4A hair, type 4 hair, you would get girls with looser curls or even white women with type 2 hair, or some women even in the type 1s that were simply using the titles for clickbait, etc. So the YouTube algorithm definitely played a role into why I chose to divest from the community completely. But next, we're going to get into some of the crazy rules that was within the old natural hair movement, including no butters, no oils, etc. Again, everybody's hair is different, and your hair journey, your hair care is going to overall be a personalized experience. But I know for me, I kind of have a mixture between 4B, 4C. I may even have a few strings of 4A. I posted a picture of my hair. I may put it on my community tab just so it can always be available. But they basically, butters work well on my hair, especially if it's dry. So again, I have low porosity hair. I have fairly thick hair. It's kind of more in the middle. But to tell all the natural hair girlies that we don't need butters or oils, I use oils as well to seal my ends. So I just cannot get with all of the rules. But next, I'm going to get into clickbait. So there was so many clickbait titles and all type of stuff. Again, people with 1A hair saying that they have 4C. People having titles like, oh, click on this video to grow your hair in 2 days. It was all type of mayhem going on within the old natural hair movement that had your girl just saying, I am good on all of this. Next, I already did a full video on baby hairs, and the comments were in a frenzy because I said that Black women did not create baby hairs, and it was more seen and known in the mixed girls or the Mexican girls. I am going to stand by the fact that Black women did not create baby hairs, but we did, however, have the influence on laid baby hairs. Again, I already cleared this up in another video, but there's still comments to this day saying that I was contributing the creation of laid baby hairs to other races of women. That's not what I meant. I was simply saying that other races of women naturally have a fuller hair along their parameters of their hair. That is how their hair grows, and we are, as Black women, typically less hairy. But the obsession with baby hairs is a category on its own, and it deserved a full video that I stand by, so be sure to watch it and check out my full opinion. But for now, girls are perming their baby hairs to try to give a look or some type of look of a different hair texture, etc. Just all type of obsession with the baby hairs definitely played a major role in the downfall of the natural hair community, in my opinion. Next, we're going to get into the hair chart, which I've already addressed in other videos as well. And I know a lot of people in the comment section also debate about the hair chart, whether it's something we should be using, shouldn't be using. I feel like the hair chart definitely has its benefits when it comes to product selection, styling, visual representation, especially if you're at the beginning of your natural hair journey. It definitely can be beneficial to you. However, to try to squeeze billions of women's hair into 12 hair types is going to be impossible. So there definitely is a con to the attempting to type, but I still feel like it is pros because, again, you get the visual representation of a hair that is similar to yours, and you could try to mimic how to take care of your hair, and then you can grow into your own personalized experience. A lot of people also felt like, of course, as I stated in other videos, it left a lot of hair textures unrepresented, unrepresented, because a lot of people always comment that I say represented in the hair chart, such as for the hair. It also left a lot of room for comparison, etc. So I do plan to create a hair chart just specializing type 4 hair only. So if you have any comments about what you would like to see on the hair chart, be sure to leave it in the comments down below. But for now, we're going to move on to the comment section, actually, because a lot of the OGs, gurus, no matter if they had type 3, type 4, type 2, type 1, they were experiencing a lot of hate within their comment section. Basically, the natural hair police. So it is a lot of trolls that don't have avatars up. They're just keyboard warriors, basically, but they have the most opinions about everything. So they were actually making a lot of the Coily cuties that were representing the the 4C hairs, the 4Bs, the 4As. They were making them feel insecure because they were so critical of their hair, acting like it had to be perfect to be an influence. Nobody's hair is going to look perfect all the time, and it is okay to allow coily women with coily hair to not have to live up to this quote-unquote perfect standard at all times. So the comment section definitely played a role in why I choose to no longer be a part of it. But next, I'm going to address some internalized texturism, which that kind of goes back to the comment section. A lot of commenters, when you were a coily cutie and you were embracing your type 4 hair, genuinely embracing your type 4 hair, you don't feel insecure about it. You still feel like you get all the opportunities you deserve, which is true. A lot of Black women, unfortunately, if they are not quite there on their journey, they will project a lot of their internalized texturism onto you. Basically, they almost are in a disbelief that a woman with hair similar to theirs is living her best life, not allowing things like texturism to hold her back, etc. And unfortunately, you have to deal with a lot of their inferiority complexes, basically trying to make you feel inferior as well. But next, I kind of already touched on this too, but I'm going to give it its own category. The lazy, quote unquote, natural versus the done up natural is the best way I can put it. But basically the girls who literally go through the 20 products or really try to keep their hair perfectly presentable, quote unquote, at all times, etc. But personally, I guess if I had to pick one, I guess I would be more of a lazy natural because I feel like my hair looks good thrown up in a bun. It looks good when I put effort into it. I wear it blown out. I wear it twist out. I wear it shrunken. I wear it all type of ways. So I guess that will be perceived as a quote unquote lazy natural because I'm not about to sit up here and look like I'm going to a wedding every day. That's just not what I'm about to do. But again, the lazy naturals were getting a lot of criticism from the quote unquote done up naturals and vice versa. So it just created a more toxic environment. Next, I'm going to get back into the natural hair police and give another category, and that is to heat damage. So the heat police was definitely on patrol all throughout the natural hair community, the old movement, etc. So anytime you as a coily woman, coily cutie, would want to use heat or just blow out your hair, whatever, there will always be somebody in the comment section saying that you're going to get heat damage or, oh, heat is not healthy for you. Oh, you're going to cause irreversible damages, just etc. If you use a proper heat protectant and you are educated in how to use heat, I am just not one to think that heat is just going to cause some type of irreversible damage. I feel like it is beneficial to trim your hair when it's blown out. At least it doesn't have to be silky straight. But I personally use heat. I don't use it every week or sometimes every month, maybe like 4 times a year, and my hair is fine. So use your own judgment. You have to become comfortable with your own hair and see what works best for you. But again, to put a whole umbrella over heat in general and try to say that it is guaranteed that even with a proper routine, proper care, professional help, etc., whether you're on YouTube University or a professional stylist that actually went to cosmetology school, etc., to try to say that you are guaranteed going to create some type of heat damage, I just have to disagree with that. But next, we are going to get into another thing, and that is the final thing, basically, is that 4C hair is hard to manage. This is absolutely insane. And as you can see in my comment section, this thought process, unfortunately, still holds true to this day, because anytime we are embracing type 4 hair or 4C hair, which is included, there's always people in the comment section trying to convince us that our hair is hard to manage, even though we're saying with the proper routine, our hair is not hard to manage. They are just in disbelief that we have found methods and ways to take care of our coily hair. So again, these are some of the many reasons that I was like, I am good on this movement and this is what it's going to consist of. And that is why I chose to create the new natural hair movement for type 4 Coily Cuties, and that is the Coily community. But before I go over the rules again, did I leave something out in regards to the old natural hair movement, the toxicity, etc.? And even if you learned good things from the old natural hair movement, because it was not all bad at all, I want to hear any and all stories down in the comment section below. But before I go, I am going to highlight the Coily hair community, where we are embracing our type 4 Coily hair. We are properly educating each other about our hair. We are going to therapy to fix any type of inferiority complexes. We are only supporting brands that support Coily hair. We are complimenting each other. We are starting from the grassroots, and we are growing and glowing, and we are going to shine bright no matter what the haters have to say. So again, if you want to be a part of the Coily community, all you have to do is live by these principles. Also, be sure to check out my video, The New Natural Hair Movement, for more information about that. But this is the end of this video. But before I go, I do want to mention again that my Coffee Cutie mugs just got in this week, so I will be shipping them out on Friday and on Monday, so be sure to order. Also, I know a lot of Coffee Cuties were expressing that they would like the logo on a t-shirt. I have a demo on a crop top currently, but if you would prefer a t-shirt, be sure to let me know. I also have a journal on my website, and it is funny because this is the journal that I actually use all the time. I had a commenter say that they can hear my paper that I'm reading off of. Yeah, because I like to keep my thoughts together, and that is the journal that I use. So thank you, commenter, for pointing that out, and be sure to cop a journal since you all up in the mix to where you can literally hear my background, etc. Thank you again for the promotion. But also, I opened up my memberships channel where I will be sharing more vlog type content and just being open to any ideas that you guys want to do behind a paywall. I also have a Discord link back there, so be sure to join my memberships channel. It is very cheap, so be sure to join today. And join basically before the price goes up, because right now it is, like again I said, very reasonable, because I want as many Coily Cuties to be able to join a community of women so we can share ideas when it comes to our hair, diet, just our overall level up journey. But that is it for now. So again, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I have a lot more videos on the way next week. Next week is going to be some bangers. So definitely be sure to turn your post notifications on. Also, be sure to tell a friend because we are lit over here. But until next time, see ya.